Hey guys, sorry here, bringing you another 4v4 today. We are on Lienne Forest, playing Future, spawning in the south. We have the CB clan, Nyang, Landwehr, Vic, and Brosras. These three, excluding Brosras, rank 13 and 3s, and then you add Brosras, who's top 1v1 ladders, so it's one hell of a team there. In the north we have Robin Loxley, KLEINEREIMER, YouNoobsInMyTeamMakeMeSick, and once again Ruheschwebelage, who once again luckily is orange, so nice, that's good. Recognize a few names from my last cast. Once again, this exact team hasn't made their placement matches, but very highly ranked in several other teams. Looks like the Axis are going to control this very strong garrison here in the center with the machine gun inside it as well. So this two-window situation here is not going to be too much of an issue. Vickers in there to contest. Oh, big scrap here. So Pony's charge in. I think they might be able to win here. No, they dropped two models there. Oh, and here comes a machine gun to support. That's going to be a victory there. Allies got control over there. Mortars doing battle as well. Close call from that machine gun. You see here, it's interesting to see some conscripts from Brosras.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
He went for an extra comm engineer, but he didn't even use it to build his tech structure. Very unusual build. More team weapons flooding into the city side of the map. It looks like the Axis have a pretty strong hold over there. It's pretty much just Landwehr and Yang over there. Interesting. The spawns have gone this way. Got two OKW on the left, two Ost on the, or on the right rather, two Ost on the left. So it's kind of like, you know, more support weapons in the city, which kind of works out quite well for the Axis. And OKW being able to do flanking maneuvers in the forest. Actually seems to work out quite well for them. Oh, this could be nasty. Oh, that was close. Easily could have been a dead squad there. Oh, speaking of dead squads, right as they're clumping up to get in the door.
One of our universal carriers has been destroyed.
So some losses for both teams there. Oh, we've got a big maneuver happening over here for the Axis. And likewise, we've got some Allied troops pouring in here, going for a cutoff. Perhaps? Perhaps not. Just going for the fuel and setting up some defences on it. Oh, a Beaufort is going down here for Vic. Interesting. Covering that munitions point. It's going to be quite hard to dislodge in that position. Kind of unlucky timing that the Axis come all the way down here. Whilst the Allies make a push over here. This is going to lose them a lot of fuel control.
We have been granted access to superior arms and soldiers.
Oh, look at this. He's just hitting for the Bofors. There's quite a lot of damage onto that squad there. Not quite the instant kill that the Bofors used to be, but still very strong. Double mortar teams. And mortars raining down from both sides. There goes one. Machine gun gets decrewed right as it jumps out. Got a machine gun bunker here, in fact, as well. Brosras goes for a little bit of a flank here.
We have a forward structure under attack.
A little bit of a flame burst in there. Putting up more sandbags on his opponent's fuel, so they're hoping they can get down here again. But here comes Flame half track. And he's going to have to abandon that. Nice timing on the arrival of that Flame half track. You see, it's like 6 minutes 20. That's very good timing by Robin Loxley. He's right on top of his build. Because I was worried they would have a lot of trouble pushing out here. But the Flame half track made it super easy. Mortar pit actually down here as well. It's going to be very hard to dislodge in that position. Okay, so we have some commanders selected. We've got mobile assault here, so some land mattress action. Landwehr going with infantry company. I think this is probably the best US commander for 4s these days. Being able to decrew those priests. Just put a siege on the OKW HQs. Very effective. Gives you the M1919s as well. So no commanders there. We've got elite troops from Robin Loxley. Not often you see that in 4s. Tiger's just doesn't have that much of an impact on 4s, but it's got some other nice features. And Orange has Firestorm. Also a very unusual pick. But the as we saw in the last game, the rocket barrage can come in handy against artillery. Oh, it's just an all-out mortar machine gun war here. It's going to be a dead mortar though. Flame half track does a lot of damage. It's leading to a lot of control here for the Axis. Making all these buildings just completely unusable for the Allies. And it's quite hard to maneuver an anti-tank gun into here with all those shot blockers. But it looks like they haven't even bothered to try yet. He's trying to get in range, trying to get a anti-tank grenade off on it. Try to slow it down, but that hasn't happened yet. Recruit his mortar team though. Here comes the look, so that's probably going to be a pretty big collapse. Left hand side here for the Allies. Oh, but Brosras, oh, okay, he's got a strategy. He's going for PTRS conscripts for his anti-tank. But they really need to be down here. This Flame half track will do a lot of damage to the mortar pit. Luckily there's a 50 cal there, doing quite a lot of damage to the half track, forcing it away. Using the Bofors barrage. Oh, and this squad here, I was like, where's that going? Gets the pin on it. But yeah, Axis on the back of those two light vehicles really converting a lot of map control here on the left, threatening to kill this mortar pit. Look at this. Nyang's lost like almost all his squads. There goes the pit. Oh, we got some bazookas here from Landwehr. Stormtroopers also deployed. Flamethrowers coming in. Okay, so here come the mass bazookas, forcing away the looks, but damage has been done. Axis. So much damage over here taking down that pit. I mean, obviously, Nyang. Look at his army. 19 men. 19 supply there. Tiny army. He has lost everything. Brosras is also quite low in supply, but sometimes Soviets are at this stage, especially when he's invested so much into tech. So already you guys tier 4 out. It's just gone straight for tier 4. And straight for a Katyusha, and here it comes. Sometimes you do see players going for 3 Katyushas and 4v4s as the Soviet. See if that's how CB are going to play here. Guys making a good push now with their infantry-based anti-tank. Pushing back these light vehicles, whereas the Axis having a lot of trouble pushing back here with that Bofors. Here comes the first Katyusha barrage. Oh, double mortar wipe. Oh, man. Runs all his squads into the machine gun here, though. That wasn't even that close range, man. That was like quite a long range Katyusha barrage. Still gets 2 of them down. Yeah, but all the squad's super low. Might as well just retreat, heal them up, save some manpower. It's interesting that he went for a tier 1, because he didn't make any units from this. And even though tier 1's were like 10 fuel cheaper, I think having access to support weapons probably be worth that extra 10 fuel and not rushing out the Katyusha 30 seconds earlier. He's trying to plant mines, but oh wow, that squad just got gassed down. Oh, Cromwell for Nyang. So his army is very small, but he's managed to fuel himself. Cromwell going for a crush here. A lot harder than it used to be, of course, with the turning rate on the Cromwell being nerfed. You can still do it, you just have to have a bit more speed built up in the first place. Okay, Katyusha looks like it's ready for another round. Bit deeper this time onto that machine gun that he ran into just before, and he clears another mortar team. Wow. Now trying to back his caddy away. Looks like the Lux trying to chase it here. It's going to run into all these PTRS cons. He runs over the stun mines. Oh my god, is that going to be the end of it? Oh, oh man. So that's why he went for extra combat engineers, because he wants to plant those stun mines. Very rare you see them. But they're very cheap. I think they're like 5 munitions. Stun enemy tanks. Don't do any damage to them. Oh! It looks like he's triggered on his own ally's tank. Could he get the last hit? Oh, and he does! Long range with the pack. That might have been an attack round. Nice work. Okay, Sherman comes through. Looks like it finishes off that bunker, but now we've got quite a few packs here. Got to be careful with those mediums. Oh man, rifle grenades and mortars spell the end of that con squad. This Bofors really just completely shutting out the Axis from the right hand side, but it looks like it's about to get taken down finally. Double ISG's wore it down. Even though he's got the forward retreat point here, he just couldn't repair it up. And Flame Half-Track comes through, trying to do some damage. Pop smoke, attack ground. No, it runs over a mine. Yeah. Well, he had a good run with that Flame Half-Track. You know, a good 9 minutes of doing a lot of damage. Recon plane. Oh, it's the Stuka barrage. Looks like it was targeting Brosras' units. Didn't cause him too many casualties though. Unless he rebuilt a conscript scroll when I wasn't watching. Just having his shots blocked by this little fence here. Allowing the Sherman to do some damage. Sherman just running right through that shot block. A bit of a mistake there. Now the pressure's going to be on this forward retreat point. Really doesn't want to lose all that manpower he's invested into this. Looks like he's going for a flank on those ISGs. Now the Katyusha barrage targeting all the mortar teams. Oh, he's got 2 Katyushas now. He's just going for a complete rocket artillery saturation. We've seen this, as I said. Maybe going for 3 Katyushas. Sometimes a popular strategy. Looks like his push kind of got shut down there. And that's going to be the end of his forward retreat point. Oh, here comes a Centaur. Maybe he can keep it alive. Or I don't know, with that Shrek there, I don't think he's going to be able to. Looks like he's captured a Pier as well. Yeah, there goes. That's a huge manpower investment just lost there. Brosras comes over to support, but just a couple of seconds too late. That's what happens when you don't have the forward retreat point. Stupper here for KLEINEREIMER. No, can't come over here quite yet. Still got the Vickers in the trench. So yeah, the Allies have got themselves, you know, almost 150 VP edge, mainly on the back of their right-hand VP control because they've been contesting the other two quite hotly, and basically always had one under their control. Oh no, he lost a squad there. Sherman looks like it wants to have a bit of a fight here. Oh no, slightly off target, does a lot of damage, doesn't even get any models off it. Oh man, that's probably going to get decruised by this LMG. Yeah, as he crosses the road, but here come all. Oh, we've got more Katyusha action. Forcing a few retreats. We've also got some infiltration commandos wiping a squad there. Rocket artillery. Brosras providing nice supporting fire there, and he's gone for the 3 Katyusha built, and he's followed that up with a quad to try and shoot down the recon planes. Bazooka boys coming through, trying to take down the Stupper. Panther comes through, threatening the crush, forces the retreat. I think they're unlikely to kill it anyway. Stupper's got quite strong armor, and Bazooka's penetration's not that good. In fact, he's going to stick around and kill this anti-tank gun. Interesting. So we've got some carnage here. Demo charge down here as well. Okay, there's a brief pause in the action. All tanks getting repaired. Infantry relocating themselves, but these mortars overextending themselves here. Have to retreat. Oh man, look at the range on that. That is insane. Bazooka boys coming through. Ooh, take a monster hit there. I wouldn't be running forward with that squad either. Looks like he's called in some kind of artillery. Time on target. Central garrison. Time on target takes care of that bunker. Oh, oh man, Brosras extremely lucky to survive there. Was that 2 Stuka barrages? I think it was, right? Taking forward retreat point this time. Nothing there though. Panther coming through, trying to look for the Katyusha. He's going to find one of them. Nice pick up there. How's this thing doing? Yeah, almost 20 kills already. Doing some good damage to the tanks there as well. A lucky penetrating hit. Oh no, Centaur goes down to the Panther. Looks like he's also lost his 6-pounder over here, so I think Vic's in a bit of trouble on the right hand side now. He's outgunned. He's got a Firefly there, but
Under attack.
oh, is that a land mattress now? Jeez. Looks like that took some artillery fire in return, and here comes the priest as well. So we're seeing a return to the classic 4v4 dynamic. Mass artillery versus mass tanks. Needs to land a tulip rocket here, otherwise he's done for. Trying to use attack ground, doesn't quite get it off.
Lost its swines, just knocked out a vehicle.
Oh, nice Katyusha barrage. Clears out the anti-tank gun. Who's the walking Stuka going for? Looks like it's going for somewhere around here. Ooh, gets a lot of kills. Almost takes down that machine gun as well. We've got a whole army of PTRS cons, but can they take down one Oba? I'm not sure. Maybe because they're Vet 3. Oh, the super close range Panzerwerfer takes down 2 squads. That's what happens when it's like super close. Tiny scatter does heaps of damage. Very risky, of course, but when it pays off big. Brosras sending another Katyusha barrage to help his team. He's very aware of where the rockets need to be. Some good teamwork there. Looks like he's rebuilt one of those Katyushas. He's building a T-34 now to try and provide a little bit of defense for them, I imagine. PTRS squad's trying to knock out these team weapons once and for all as well. Recon plane gets shot down there. A lot of energy for shooting down those planes.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
Trying to take down those Obers there. Get oh, some nasty hits there. Obers might go down. Still hasn't reacted, and there they go.
Forward elements report an infantry unit lost.
So he wants to kill this now. Sending his Panther forward. Runs over a mine. Has to abandon that. Oh, looks like that was a nasty Stuka barrage. Looks like they might have taken down Brosras's PTRS conscripts. Oh, it looks like they escaped actually. Certainly took a few models from them though. Okay, so we've got an elephant here for the Axis. Oh my god, more rocket artillery. Oh, another dynamite hit there. Almost taking down 2 squads. So we have a lot of Panthers, as you would expect, and that one looks like a command Panther. The artillery flares coming through. Axis seem like they're ready to start pushing forwards with their tanks. And the Allies don't actually have that much anti-tank right now after Landwehr's lost, you know, his... lost all his bazooka squads. Certainly hit them. But there's nothing here to cap. That's the thing. Every time the Axis tries to send a squad here, that just gets blasted by a Katyusha. Forced to retreat. The Axis ready to make a push. Looks like they want to go after those Katyushas. They've got the artillery flares. Scouting them out. Sherman and Pack there. We're in this 6-pounder. Stuka going after this position, must be. No, going after the anti-tank. Oh, okay, and that position. Takes down the machine gun. Land mattress stopping that cap. Panther coming in, but has he forgotten about those 2 anti-tank guns? And he runs over the stun mines again. Could this be a dead Panther? He's in the smoke. Tulips, oh, slightly too late. Stun doesn't last that long. Uh-oh. Panther's pushing forwards. Tulips, both Tulips connect. Go, go, Panzer IVs. They're all charging forwards. We've got 2 Fireflies here. That's going to be the end of the command Panther. I'm pretty sure if these chase, they're not chasing. Oh, but he gets the killing blow anyway. Goes for a ram, it sounds like. Looks like he could lose both of his T-34s for the trouble, though. No, not quite. More Panthers coming in support. Firefly's doing some good damage. Oh, he's got to be careful with that Panther. Elephant trying to reposition itself, make itself relevant. At the same time, Allies making a good push here on the left. They're doing a really good job of avoiding the Axis strong points. Looks like they're sending in some howitzer fire to that bunker position. Where's the Elephant heading now? Maybe it's heading more to this spot to try and contest where those Fireflies were. Remember, Elephant only needs 2 shots to kill the Fireflies. Oh, they try to squeak around the side of that Vickers, and it looks like they're going to. Remember, bunkers, trenches have a blind spot on them. Okay, looks like the Vickers is going to win that.
Hammer skills are being readied.
Axis getting quite low on VPs. Really feeling the pressure here. Shisha rockets once again preventing the cap. That was a premature retreat there. Really need that squad to stick around, try and just at least complete the neutralize. And mattress coming in as well. Katyusha's right the way back in base in a very safe position there. Oh no, oh, but the second rocket misses somehow. Panther could still escape, and he's hits V2 at the same time, luckily. That's when it gains the extra 160 health and armor. So, you know, it would take 5 shots to kill instead of 4. Makes a big difference. So it looks like Brosras is just spamming T-34s. Looks like you're very close to pop cap as well. So they're just going to kind of soak up the damage, be the expendable tanks, go for flanks, be a general nuisance. Try to preserve the more valuable tanks such as the Fireflies. Similar situation here from Landwehr. Looks like he's going for regular Shermans. I've done this strategy myself where I just kind of play very, very, very defensively with my Shermans until I have like 4 of them and make a heroic push. Sometimes leaving them even decrewed to the manpower exploit. Okay, we've got a push down here from these Panthers. There's an anti-tank gun here. Sherman's still an HE though. They did get up here, did some sweeping, spotted there no mines, so path is clear here for the Axis. Oh no. He's going to lose that squad perhaps. No, maybe perhaps not. Elephant doesn't know which way to turn. So he's going after the T-34. Will he get it? This one's got engine crit. Looks like it's going to get away. I'm not sure. I don't think he's got sight. But the Axis are pushing up quite hard on this left-hand side. More Katyushas just trying to prevent the cap. Rockets just flying every direction here. Oh, takes down that squad. Panther going really deep. Runs into 2 T-34s, takes down 1 Katyusha. Tank gun not repositioning itself. T-34 gets destroyed there as well. His tank gun just keeps bouncing. Needs to. Oh, now he's got the Sabo rounds cooking. Goes for the ram. Only gets the stun though, and that's getting decrewed very quickly by the incendiary grenades. I heard a tank. Oh, Sherman goes down. Look at all these Panthers. Allies in deep, deep trouble here. All these Panthers. Axis ready to make their push. But here come the Fireflies. Actually, from the left-hand side. Now the Elephant's not over there. Taking down 1 Panther, getting a bit of revenge. We've got the Crocodile here as well, torching everything. Fireflies in trouble. 2 Panthers and the Elephant pushing right the way up. Got a lot of PTRS cons here. Trying to get unclose for the anti-tank grenade. We've got a ram. We've got a ram. It's going to connect. It gets the crew shot, but costs him the tank. Target weak point on cooldown. I think the Elephant's going to get away unless these... No, these have... Oh man, what happened? Looks like they may have run over a mine. Gets the kill on one of them. Oh, and the Tulip Rocket's way off target there by Vic. Crocodile out here in a very risky position. Oh, and the Stripper takes care of that vet to anti-tank gun. Things falling to pieces here for the Allies. Losing all their tanks. This hobos with the Piet. Some Piets here for Vic. But, oh man, what's he doing? He's blocking his own croc, but that could be the end of this. Panther needs one more shot to die. T-34 coming in for the flank. Go T-34, go. Don't bounce. Oh, but he does bounce. There's a rocket in there in support. Oh, could this be the end? Will the T-34 penetrate? No, he bounces again. Oh, no, T-34, why are you so bad? Oh, Firefly wants to come forward, get the killing blow, but he just can't. Quad gets another plane. Oof. Stripper now hitting Vet 3, 39 kills. That thing's been very strong this game. And Stuka going after the Katyusha, and he gets it. Brosras only has one Katyusha now. His army is tiny. He's lost all his T-34s as well. This is targeting, trying to stop those anti-tank guns from being recruited, and he does. Clears out one squad. Firefly wants to get some hits in, but he's just got to be so careful with the elephant around and all these panthers. Blink and your Firefly's dead. Look at this, 3 panthers here. They're coming in, they're going to face off against 2 Fireflies. We need the tulip rockets, otherwise they're going to lose. Where's the anti-tank gun? Oh, he's sent it all the way back to base for healing and repairs. A lot of decrew team weapons here. It looks like the Axis making a good push on the right hand side. Finally they have the resources to try and contest that side. Allies really need to regroup. Hopefully it's not going to be like the last game where they just continuously try to fight. Hopefully they play it really conservatively, maybe sit on one VP for a bit. Try and build their armies back up instead of just running into a massive, massively larger army time and time again. Elephant's there, trying to damage that comet. Runs into a rocket artillery barrage there. Wow, he's gone for a Jackson. This thing is so hard to use. Oh, he really wants to kill that Strupper, but he just can't. Oh, he does, he gets it, but he's perhaps going to lose his S-35 for the trouble. No, it looks like he's out of sight. Nice pick up there. Looks like the crocodile came over here and flattened all these trees and cleared out all the infantry. So the Allies are going to retain control of the right, but Axis quickly closing in that VP deficit. I think they have lost. Allies have lost about 100. Axis have only lost about 20. That's a good ratio. And a game-winning ratio. If they keep that ratio up, they will win the game. Allies have got quite a lot of tanks over here. But they need infantry to lead the way. They need sight. They need line of sight. Brosras going for S-35 now instead of T-34. He's had enough of that T-34 bouncing every shot. Enough is enough. Oh, look at this big push, perhaps coming from the Axis. Maybe they're waiting for the artillery phase. He doesn't have the munitions for it right now, though. S-35 in trouble from the Elephant. Jackson coming through as well. And look how much damage the Elephant does to Jackson. 2/3 its health in one hit. So you got the tulips. This could be a good chance to use the tulip rockets. No. Still get the kill. Needs one more hit. Doesn't chase though. Okay, here comes the Panther. We've got 2 Fireflies here though. Should be alright. And he uses the flare over on this side. Terrible idea. Oh, the second tulip connects. Panther on death's door needs one more shot to connect. Got a Jagdpanzer coming in from the side. Will the Panther escape? No! One last shot connects. So those kind of small skirmishes are what the Allies need to continue to win, to try and grind their way back into this game. Oh, and he needs to not lose that crocodile as well. Jagdpanzer wants to chase it. Gotta be careful, there's still 2 Fireflies over here. Glad the Allies have pushed their way back out. Very impressive preservation in the face of their elephant. Looks like they may have taken a bit of damage from those anti-tank guns. Somehow pushed their way back into this game. Double Su-85s now, both bouncing. Oh, we got something coming in. What's this? 280mm artillery barrage. Whoa! Does that stun tanks? I've seen that before. I thought it might be the elephant's target weak point, but it's not. It's not on cooldown. Targeting this. Whoa! Targeting back here, but somehow clears the anti-tank gun all the way up there. So it looks like it took down a few men in the surrounding area. All the Panthers pushing over here. Did not. Did they kill the fire crocodile? Yes, they got the crocodile. Oh man. Flank of the elephant is quite exposed right now. But see, you know, the Axis have so many recon planes and artillery flares and whatnot, whereas the Allies are quite lacking in air support. Looks like Brosras used the bombing run. Not sure where. Oh, jeez. Machine gun goes down. But the Axis do still have control of 2 VPs. They took down the crocodile, so they're in a pretty decent position. Vic has a lot of manpower to spare, though. He's been fighting on this right-hand side. Hasn't really, you know, been chucking squads in and losing them to rocket artillery, so he's got a lot of manpower to spare. Maybe every now and then he should just send one squad over here just to suicidally cap. Try to spend a bit of that manpower. So the howitzers try and target the elephant here. Oh, and the elephant getting some revenge. Oh man! All those squads so low. And that does get decrewed. And that Werfer must be on a crazy amount of kills by now. Fit 3, 56 kills, my god. Oh, he runs over a stun mine there. Tulip rockets, go, tulip rockets. Oh, too slow, Vic, too slow. Oh, but this could be it. Look at this, all 3 Panthers in this tiny area. They pop smoke, trying to use attack ground. Tulip rockets now. Oh, he stuns the low health one. And is that a bombing run? That is the bombing run. One Panther goes down, the other one derping out hard. Can't pass through the... Here comes the bombs! Oh, so much damage, but still alive. He's also stunned. Don't think he's going to chase any further. E-385 also disengaging there. Oh, it looks like the Werfer gets another kill, wiping out one of Vic's squads. Allies have, in the heat of this battle, managed to contest the left-hand VP and neutralize the center, so Axis are draining out quite fast. Got conscripts charging in here, trying to lob some anti-tank grenades. But Vic doesn't have the... Oh, okay, calls on the crocodile now. I should be able to stop this push on the right-hand side with it. Oh, the Jackson came in. Did the Jackson kill the low-health Panther? I think it did. Wow, heroic place there by Landwehr. I didn't even notice that. But I'm pretty sure he took down the extremely low-health Panther to escape the bombing run. I think that was YouNoobsInMyTeamMakeMeSick Panther, and he doesn't have it anymore, so... Perhaps it was one of Robert Loxley's. He's got two. I don't know. Either way, that was very, very impressive flank. Nice push down the weak side from the Axis. Weak side of the Axis, I suppose. Walking Stuka has not been doing too well. In comparison to the Werfer, which is just wrecking faces. Tank guns take a whole bunch of damage, have to back away. Where's the elephant? Okay, it's in a very defensive position here. It's got a very limited arc of fire from there. Just bring it forwards a little bit. Yeah, the Allies have made a good push on the right hand side. Brosras has got some tanks again. Looks like they want to make a push down this narrow corridor, perhaps. Come for a flank. Okay, elephant's been brought up finally. And there's basically only tanks here on the left hand side for the Axis. Got a few pioneers for repairs and whatnot, but basically just tanks. Oh, double chilps, way off target again. Brosras coming in for the huge deep flank, trying to get some anti-tank grenades cooking here. Oh, he kind of gives up with the stripper. Oh, but he's... Okay, that's Landwehr's time on target on the two strippers. Takes a long time to come down though. I don't think it's going to hit anything. Let's call it long time on target. Okay, so he's trying to target perhaps where he thinks the pioneers are going to be for repairs, but there are not. Oh, and that's a counter barrage on his Katyusha. Oh, just narrowly survives the rockets land on either side, basically. Good attempt, though. Oh, Stuka dive bomb! Vic has lost... Oh no, no, he did, he moved it in time. Just survived, very narrowly. So these two teams are going to continue the battle. This is one for the ages. Oh! Muffin gets another kill. That bad boy's at Vet 3 now. 4 kills. So so hard to kill. Taking down the Comet there. I don't think we've seen much target weak point usage by him as well. I think the target weak point on this is similar to the target weak point that the Shug used to have. So it's yeah, it's like the anti-tank gun one, but I think it's better because it's on vehicles. It doesn't like reset the cooldown on the attack. Stripper going right the way forwards here.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Oh, Brosras going deep.
The enemy has destroyed an emplacement.
And running into the King Tiger. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Looks like he's trying to kill that vetted up Jagdpanzer and it didn't quite work. But we've got a big push coming in from the Allies. Crocodile leading the charge, trying to soak the damage. Not even the Crocodile can soak that much. One Stripper goes down. Firefly's dishing it out. Crocodile trying to soak the damage, but he's getting low. Uses the war speed, but it's too much damage from the King Tiger. Elephant continues to back away, dishing it out. T-34 comes forward, trying to do a heroic maneuver, but it dies. Vetted up, SU-85 trying to get away. Elephant on the chase. Oh, and he gets the kill thanks to the artillery flare providing the sight. Oh, another costly push there by the Allies. Oh, without the tube rockets. Oh, he doesn't have them. This could be the end of this. No. One of the Panthers misses a hit. Oh, and the anti-tank gun and the Comet. He pops smoke. Elephant coming right the way forwards here. Very, very risky. Look at all these Piet squads. Oh, but the Comet taking a lot of damage. Oh, and the Comet goes down. Elephant still alive, still dishing it out. Look at that. Kills another Firefly. Oh, but the anti-tank bombing run comes through. Stuns the Elephant. Does quite a lot of damage. How are they going to kill it? Still there. Still dishing it out. Once again, very impressive Panther preservation by Robin Loxley. He just refuses to lose a Panther. Looks like a Jagdpanzer went down there though. To these Fireflies. 3 Fireflies out here on the right. Could do a lot of damage coming in. Axis getting very low on VPs. 82 now. Allies really just continue to keep the VP pressure up even after all those losses. King Tiger's on the scene now. It's going to make it very hard for the Allies to capture Cinder with this bad boy just blasting infantry at every opportunity. Don't run into the Katyusha. Uh-oh. Fireflies, all 3 of them. Going down from the flank. But we got the Vet 4 Jagdpanzer here though. It's got its camouflage. King Tiger in a tiny little corridor. Is this going to go down here? Got the anti-tank bombing run coming in as well. Fireflies dishing out the damage. Oh, the anti-tank bombing run slightly off target there. Need a little bit deeper, but could this be the end of the Jagdpanzer? It's got main gun destroyed. Needs to penetrate. No, he just keeps missing. He goes for the ram. Oh, and it penetrates, but it doesn't quite get the job done. I think that's because the Jagdpanzer also vetted up, gets bonus health. Oh no, here come the Panthers. They're getting some revenge. Robin Loxley. One of them goes down here though. Remember, this is 2 Fireflies. Oh, and they could take down another one. Yeah, 2 Panthers go down. Robin Loxley losing his Panthers here. T-34 trying to flank, trying to block it. And he gets a penetrating hit on the rear armor. Oh, but the Fireflies have had to abandon. They've had to go back for repairs, and Panther escapes. 1 shot from death, it looks like. Elephant? Where's the elephant? Okay. I know it was back for repairs, but it looks like it was back on the front lines there briefly before running away. Didn't have the support. We've got a machine gun bunker over here covering this VP for the Axis. If they take down the forward retreat point there, they're making some good headway on the right.
Enemy threatening a capture point. An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
How is this thing still alive? Jackson, impressive preservation. Oh no! Elephant, just so easy for it to get kills. Rocket artillery flying in both directions here. Nice anti-tank gun positioning here by Landwehr, getting some free hits. Looks like a Stuka drive bomb coming in, perhaps on this. No, on the anti-tank gun, clears it out. King Tiger is back at full, and it looks like the Axis ready to make another push on this side. Allies lost control of this VP as well, so they could be suffering a triple cap very shortly.
We're losing a capture point.
Oh man. They don't have enough anti-tank here to stop it. Making some good headway on this side. Avoid that rocket artillery by using Ura. Oh no, he's going to lose another Firefly. Just, you know, they get the line of sight by a recon plane or by a artillery flare, and then the Elephant does half the damage, and then perhaps another half by the time you react to it. Be very aware of those recon planes, which is very taxing in such a long game like this. Constantly being aware of where the recon planes are and what would be vulnerable to them. Another King Tiger for the Axis. Oh, King Tiger runs over a mine out here. Taking some tulip rockets. Could this be the end of this KT? It barely even saw the light of day. Panthers need to come back in. Looks like they're cowering. Luckily both those Firefly shots actually missed there. King Tiger just needs one more shot to die. Will the Fireflies be able to get the job done? Oh, he bounces again. No, there it goes. Gets the kill there. Oh, that was, I think they could have got the kill there. I mean, if they just came in, those 2 Panthers could have sealed the game, but continue to play conservatively. We're charging forwards. Oh man! 2 squads down. Huge walking Stuka barrage there. That's what happens when you're in those like corridors of the trees. Uh-oh, it's going to take a Faust on his crocodile. very risky pushing all the way forwards here. I mean, what is there to gain by pushing this far forwards? There's nothing important over here. No important territory. Is this Panther going to try chase? I don't think so. I can't believe this thing survived, man. I just can't believe it. So close, that T-34 and those Fireflies are so close to killing it. Just didn't quite get the job done. Look at his rate of fire as well. It's just insane. Vet 5 Jagdpanzer. So nutty. Okay, so we've got 2 Fireflies again. Gotta be careful. They need some anti-tank gun support here, because the Firefly's obviously very strong anti-tank, but they've got their work cut out for them, and they obviously can't fight against the Elephant. Stick a dive bomb where? The VP. Oh, just in front of the VP. Okay, anti-tank gun now switching, about facing. Looks like all the Panthers now ready to reposition themselves. It looks like there's going to be a massive fight for the central VP.
The capture point is being overrun.
Anti-tank guns, see, just they're just trying to do their best, trying to hang in there, prevent this Axis tank onslaught. Oh, the Werfer gets some crazy good damage in there. Looks like King Tiger decreed the other anti-tank gun, so Allies are desperate on that in the middle here. They are just lacking everything.
T-34 ready for combat.
Demo charge over here, but
Infantry
squad.
has been killed.
Another good Stuka barrage. Squad should easily just get in the VP, man. Oh my god, such a big mistake there when the VPs are so important at this stage. Oh, is this a bait? Could the King Tiger go down here? No, King Tiger, I think it's going to escape. Jagdpanzer not going to get the killing blow on the Firefly though either. Close call both ways. Looks like Panthers trying to shut down the push. Looks like they did very effectively. Brosras' T-34 is no match for these Panthers. That's why you see, you know, the Soviets often just spamming Katyushas, because all their tanks are basically worthless at this stage. Oh no, another Firefly goes down.
We are down to 100 points.
VP is neutralized at the very least for the Allies. But the Axis are definitely winning this war of attrition. The Elephant just turning the tide every time. Every time there's a tank in here, Elephant gets one shot off, does half health. Then maybe 2 Panthers come forward, get the kill, or maybe Elephant gets the second shot because of its extremely long range. Which is why in the balance patch they were looking to change the Elephant and the Jagdtiger's damage to 280 so they wouldn't two-hit medium tanks. At the same time they would also decrease rocket artillery effectiveness. So unfortunately we never got to see that balance patch. Okay. One of these Jagdpanzers is certainly going to go down here. Perhaps another one as well. T-34 is soaking up the damage, charging forwards, providing the sight. Firefly in the back, dishing out the damage. Uh-oh, Panther's pushing forwards though. Oh, but there's a mine here. And he runs over it. Panthers went aggressive. Ran over a mine. Elephant coming forwards, right the way forwards as well. Looks like another Jagdpanzer went down there. Brosras trying to get his T-34s out, but I don't think he can. Oh no, he's trying to come back in with the Fireflies. Just so foolish. Gotta know the Elephant's around there somewhere. VP scraps continue. Some bombing. Oh, the bombs clear it out. VP hotly contested in the center. This tank there gets... Uh-oh, Panther in deep trouble. Runs into the two Fireflies. And the Fireflies take it down in the blink of an eye. Both Vet 3, both got the 80 damage bonus. Jagdpanzer there. Turning fire. Oh, and he's their heat grenade. No, it's on cooldown. Oh, no. But the Allies desperately trying to cap. I think they're going to get it. Oh, oh, so close. That shot was so close to killing that squad. And the VP was so close to being capped at the same time. Axis going to drain a couple VPs there, but look at this. Axis pushing right into the Allied base here, basically. Look how far forward the Elephant is. Very bold with the Elephant. Oh, what was that? No, Jackson. Went down to the Elephant. Okay, I was wrong. This thing has been insane, man. Swell coming in from the side. Elephant taking... Panther taking massive damage from the two Fireflies from the side. Oh, and the shot bounces. The killing shot bounces. Elephant's turned around to try and fight them, and Allies making one last push down the center. He's got the stun on it. Conscripts ooh-ahing up for the anti-tank grenade. Oh no. And I think that's probably it for the Allies. That was their last roll of the dice there. Stripper goes down. Crocodile in here doing some good work trying to clear the way so they can cap the central VP. Fireflies in here dishing it out as well. Oh, it's just artillery flying everywhere. Oh, but the Axis, in the meantime, in the heat of the battle, managed to get over here and perhaps throw an incendiary grenade and briefly clear this VP. And Brosras looks like he's dropped or called it quits.
No need for panic, but we've only got 50 points left.
Looks like he went mainly elite troops. Oh, nice. Nice attack ground. Just to get the smoke, really. In which case I'd probably recommend going for either Blitzkrieg, where you get the anti-tank strafe, or Spearhead, so you can get the bombing run, fragmentation bombing run.
We've 25 points left. Kill best per random, as they say. The gun is not crude, not anymore.
Allies about to drain out on the VPs. Very, very, very close game here. I think a few key points. Well, I mean, there are obviously like some very lucky escapes. Well, kind of not lucky, right? Because Axis tanks are so heavily armored, they will bounce shots. But many times we saw Axis tanks one shot from death and bounce the killing blow. Also, Brosras probably making some mistakes with his Katyushas. I think he lost 2 or 3 of them to counter barrages from the walking Stuka. And of course, we got to see the strength of a heavy tank destroyer here, sitting in the center, just continuously sniping tanks, and it really makes you wish that we saw that balance patch from both sides. You know, get to see Elephant not 2-hit tanks, and also get to see things like the priests not being able to be decrewed. So, you know, making both sides cancer a little bit less cancerous overall. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. What a long one, and what a good one. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.